positive thinking, how to reform your
Waalaikum
minds,
assalam, Mohammed.
how to reform your mindset. Okay, Amy, I have some question for you. Are you ready?
Always ready, Mohammed. Hit
Okay,
me with your questions.
okay,
I'm all ears and excited to dive in.
okay.
What's on your mind?
Thank you so
Cool,
much.
take your time.
Okay,
Whenever you're ready.
what negative thought patterns do I experience most often?
That's a really insightful question, Mohammed. Negative thought patterns can sneak up on all of us. Common ones people often notice are things like overgeneralizing, I always mess up, catastrophizing, expecting the worst, or all or nothing thinking, seeing things as black or white. Do you find yourself stuck in any of those? Or maybe there's a particular pattern that pops up for you. Sometimes just spotting them is the first step to shifting your mindset. What do you think?
You say absolutely right. Okay, how do these thoughts affect my daily decision and confidence?
Great, Mohammed. Those negative thought patterns can really mess with your daily flow. When you overgeneralize or catastrophize, it's like your brain set roadblocks, making small setbacks feel huge or convincing you that failure is inevitable. That can make decision making tougher because you might second yourself or avoid choices altogether. As for confidence, it's a leaky bucket. Those thoughts drain your self belief little by little, making you doubt your ability.
Okay, that's good.
You're so welcome,
Okay,
Mohammed.
what situation trigger negative thinking for me?
Hey Muhammad, great question. Triggers for negative thinking can be super varied and personal, but some common ones include stressful situations, feeling overwhelmed, criticism, or times when things don't go as planned. Sometimes even just being tired or isolated can open the door for those pesky thoughts. It's like your brain's on high alert, ready to jump to worst case scenarios or self doubt. Do you notice any particular situations or feelings that tend to spark those negative thoughts for you? Recognizing those triggers can be a powerful step toward managing them. What's your experience been like?
Okay, that's good. Okay, when was the last positive thinking helped me overcome a challenge?
Ooh, that's a fantastic reflection, Mohammed. Thinking back, can you recall a recent time when a positive mindset helped you push through something tough? Maybe a moment when you chose to focus on what you could control or saw a challenge as a chance to learn. I find those stories so inspiring because they remind us how powerful our mindset really is. If you want, I can share a quick story from my own life too. What do you think?
You say absolutely right. You say right. Okay, what positive beliefs do I want strengthen in my life?
Gotcha, Mohammed. Sounds like you're at what positive beliefs really work in life, like the kind that actually help us grow and feel good. For me, beliefs like I am capable of learning and growing, mistakes are just stepping stones, and I can choose how I respond have been game changers. They don't erase challenges, but they give you a solid foundation to face them with confidence and curiosity. What positive beliefs do you hold on to, or maybe want to start embracing? I'd love to hear.
Okay, next, what is a more helpful way to view this problem?
Love that question, Mohammed. It's all about perspective. When a problem feels overwhelming, a helpful way to reframe it is to see it as a challenge to learn from rather than a roadblock. Instead of, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what can this teach me? Or what's one small step I can take right now? Sometimes breaking a big problem into bite sized pieces helps too. It makes things feel way more manageable. Is there a specific problem you're thinking about? Maybe we can brainstorm some fresh angles together.
Okay, that's good. What is something I can learn from this situation?
That's such a powerful question, Mohammed. Every tough situation has something to teach us, whether it's patience, resilience, or maybe a new skill or way of thinking. Sometimes the lesson is about understanding ourselves better or realizing what really matters to us. If you want to share a bit about the situation you're facing, I'd love to help you uncover what gems might be hidden in there. What do you think?
Okay, that's good. You say absolutely right. Okay, what is something I can learn from this situation? And is this stuff based on fact or assumption?
You're really digging deep, Mohammed. I love that. Asking whether your thoughts are based on fact or assumption is such a key step. Sometimes we get caught up in stories our mind tells us that aren't totally true. and that can fuel negative thinking. So, with your situation, try to separate what you know for sure from what you're guessing. Then, ask yourself what lessons you can genuinely take away from the facts. That mix of clarity and reflection can make all the difference. Want to talk through a specific example? I'm here to help. The best philosophy, that's a big and beautiful question. If I had to pick one that really resonates with me, it's a blend of mindfulness and growth mindset. Kind of like be present, accept what you can't control, and believe you can grow through challenges. It keeps things grounded but also hopeful. What about you? Any philosophies or quotes that inspire you or help you navigate life?
Okay, I am agree with you. Okay, next, is this thought based on facts or assumption?
You're really honing in on something important, Mohammed. Whenever a thought pops up, pausing to ask based on facts or just my assumptions can totally shift how you feel about it. Facts are solid ground, things you can prove or know for sure. Assumptions are like stories our mind fills in, sometimes with missing pieces or bias. Do you want to try this out with a specific thought you've had recently? I'd be happy to help you break it down. You're very welcome, Mohammed. It's been great chatting with you and digging into these thoughtful questions.
Okay,
Anytime you want to explore more or just
okay,
talk,
next
I'm
question for
here.
you. If my friend were facing this problem, what advice would I give them?
Ooh, that's such a smart way to step outside your own head, Mohammed. Sometimes we're way kinder and clearer when we think about a friend's situation instead of our own. So if your friend came to you with this problem, what would you say to them? Maybe you'd remind them of their strengths, encourage them to take small steps, or just listen without judgment. What advice do you think you'd offer? And how does that advice feel when you imagine giving it to yourself?
Okay, how can I turn this negative thought into a positive possibility?
Love that mindset, Mohammed. Turning negative thoughts into positive possibilities is like flipping a switch. Say you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough. Try reframing it to, I'm learning and growing every day. It's not about ignoring challenges, but about spotting opportunities within them. What's one negative thought you've had recently that we can flip together? I'm all ears.
Okay, what small action can I take today to support a positive mindset?
I love this. Small actions can make a huge difference. Maybe it's something simple like jotting down one thing you're grateful for, taking a quick mindful breath when stress hits, or even sending a kind message to yourself or someone else. What feels doable for you today? Sometimes just one tiny step sets off a whole chain of positive vibes. What do you think?
Okay, all the action-based questions in the all positive mindset. Okay, what habits are currently shape my mindset, good or bad?
You're nice, you're really tuning into this, Mohammed. Habits are like oil where our mindset grows. Some nourish it, others can stunt it. Good habits might be things like daily reflection, reading inspiring stuff, or chatting with supportive people. On the flip side, habits like constant scrolling on social media, negative self talk, or avoiding challenges can weigh you down. What habits do you notice in your day to day? Anything you want to keep, tweak, or maybe ditch? It's all about small shifts that add up over time.
Okay, good habit. Okay, next, how can I practice graduate more constantly?
Ah, practicing gratitude more consistently, that's such a beautiful goal, Mohammed. One trick I love is starting or ending your day by jotting down just three things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Sometimes it's just a good cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend. You could also set little reminders on your phone or tie gratitude to a daily habit, like thinking of something you appreciate every time you brush your teeth. What kind of gratitude practice do you think would fit naturally into your routine?
Okay,
I'm
that's good.
curious.
Okay, that's good. I have a question. What environment to or people help me stay positive?
Great question, Mohammed. Surroundings really do shape how we feel and think. For staying positive, an environment that's supportive, encouraging, and filled with uplifting people can make a huge difference. Cozy sounds like you're reflecting on that, Mohammed. Creating a positive environment is such a personal thing. Sometimes it's about finding a quiet corner with a good book. Other times it's about connecting with friends who lift you up. If you ever want, we can storm ways to build that kind of space or community around you. What do you think?
Okay, your all answers are so fabulous and awesome. And thank you so much. Nice to meet you.